The boardroom air hung thick that Tuesday morning, like a storm cloud nobody wanted to acknowledge. I stood at the head of the polished mahogany table, my navy pencil skirt hugging my hips, just right, white silk blouse crisp under the fluorescent hum. I'd prepped for this pitch for weeks. $15 million in venture capital on the line for our tech startup's expansion. My slides clicked forward seamlessly, data points sharp as knives. As you can see, I said, voice steady. The ROI projections under subsection C align with market trends. That's when Victor Hale interrupted. He wasn't just the CEO, he was the untouchable kingpin. Arms folded like he owned the oxygen in the room.
No.
Elena, those figures are off. No contingencies listed. But I'd triple-checked. Page 7. Line 4. I leaned in politely. Actually, Victor, the contingencies are detailed right here. Let me clarify for the investors. The room froze. His face twisted, not in anger, but something colder. He rose slowly, deliberately, and before I could process, his hand shot out, fingers tangling in my dark waves. He yanked hard. My head snapped back, scalp screaming as roots tore. A warm trickle slid down my neck, staining my collar crimson. The investors shifted uncomfortably, eyes darting to laptops. No one spoke. The HR director, Carla, cleared her throat and excused herself, heels clicking out like she had a fire to put out elsewhere. I straightened, ignoring the burn, the blur in my vision. Shall we continue? I asked, but Victor waved me off. Meeting adjourned. I walked out on legs that didn't feel like mine, straight to the bathroom mirror. Blood smeared like war paint. My reflection stared back, unblinking. How had it come to this? Years of climbing, late nights coding algorithms while others partied.
And now, this.
Back at my desk, an email pinged. Report to Marcus Hale's office. Victor's brother, the SO, sat behind his desk like a judge. No hello. No concern. We've had complaints about your insubordination. My scalp throbbed in rhythm with my pulse. He slid over a folder, severance package. 2 months pay, NDA. Sign and leave today. No mention of the assault. Just mutual parting. I slipped my phone from my pocket, hit record discreetly. Then I signed. Because rage doesn't win wars, strategy does. Packing my desk felt like burying a part of myself. My custom keyboard, the sticky notes with breakthrough ideas, all into a cardboard box. The intern, Jake, avoided my gaze. In the elevator, the descent felt eternal. Each floor a layer of dignity stripped away. In the parking garage, I sat in my Subaru, hands gripping the wheel until my knuckles whitened. The blood on my collar had dried to a rusty brown. I drove home to my quiet Austin apartment, the kind with exposed brick and too many unread books. Dropped the box by the door, sank onto the couch. My phone buzzed, a forwarded email from a key investor. Transition notice, Elena Vasquez no longer with Hale Tech. It painted me as erratic, unreliable, as if I'd imploded, not been yanked apart. No acknowledgement of the deals I'd closed, the code I'd debugged at 3 a.m. Just erasure. The family group chat lit up next. The Vasquez clan, mom,
Dad,
siblings planning a barbecue. No questions about my day. But buried in the thread, a message from my cousin, who worked in HR elsewhere, heard about the drama at Hale. Stay professional. Elena. My fingers hovered. I typed nothing. Instead, I opened my laptop, transferred files from my personal drive, every email, every commit log, proof of my contributions. Silence wasn't surrender, it was ammunition. That night, Rain pattered against the window like unspoken regrets. I poured a glass of Merlot, stared at the ceiling. Flashbacks hit. Dad's voice from childhood. Stand tall.
Mia.
But no one to bow. But bowing now felt like breaking. By morning, my LinkedIn profile views spiked. But connections dropped. Old colleagues unfollowed like I carried a plague. I didn't post a thing. Let them whisper. I started a new document. Rebuild plan. Line 1. Document everything. The weight in my chest eased. Just a fraction. Erasing me was their mistake. Remembering myself was my power. 2 days blurred into a haze of coffee and screen glow. I sat cross-legged on my living room floor, surrounded by printouts, emails, performance reviews, all time-stamped. My apartment smelled like takeout Thai and determination. A notification popped. Access revoked to Hale's cloud drive. No surprise. But it stung. I called Sarah Klein, a client I'd nurtured for years, turning her fledgling app into a million-user beast. Voicemail. Her assistant emailed back, "Please direct inquiries through official channels." As if I was a stranger, not the one who'd fix their server crash on Christmas Eve. I set the phone down gently, but inside, something cracked. Water from my spilled mug soaked into the carpet. I watched it spread, unstopped. That afternoon, I drove to Hale Tech's back entrance. Told security I forgot a personal item, a leather-bound notebook with my original wireframes. They sent an escort, a nervous kid from IT. My cubicle looked untouched, but my nameplate was missing, tossed like yesterday's lunch. In the drawer, my notebook waited, the pages filled with sketches that became their flagship product. But flipped open, I saw red ink, revised by Kendra Voss.
Kendra.
The new hotshot they'd promoted overnight. My designs. Her name. I snapped a photo, tucked the notebook away. On the way out, the elevator stopped at floor 5. In stepped Tom from finance. Lunches shared over spreadsheets. He glanced, then buried himself in his phone.
Ghosted in real time.
Outside, I leaned against my car, breathing deep. The building loomed. Indifferent. It never belonged to me. I just powered its lights. Back home, another email. Meet our innovators. Forwarded by a vendor. Kendra's face beamed. Caption. Architect of Hale's core framework. My framework. Word-for-word metrics from my reports. Even the tagline. Innovation through precision. Now hers. I screenshotted. Filed under theft log. No tears.
Just a slow burn building.
They didn't rewrite history, they copy-pasted it. Evening brought a flyer in my inbox. Hale Innovation Gala. My old clients listed. Venue I'd scouted last year. Credited to Kendra. And there, Sarah Klein's name. My gut twisted. Show up? I'd be the bitter ex. Stay away? They'd rewrite me out entirely. I zoomed in on the digital poster, same layout glitch I'd fixed in draft 3. Proof they hadn't even bothered to polish the steel. Printed. Filed as Exhibit B. Before bed, I drafted a note to Sarah. If the gala feels off, trust why. Saved. Unsent. Matches lined up. But no flame yet. I created a secure drive. Truth archive. Uploaded everything, no rants. Just facts. Scrolled the Hale bio page. Recorded the screen. Silence as my weapon. Rain drummed harder, mirroring the storm inside. A text from Dad. Mom says apologize. Family first. I stared. The man who'd taught me to fight bullies now wanted me muzzled. Deleted the thread. Not anger, clarity. Family wasn't blind loyalty, it was truth. Midnight call from my sister. Lena. You're making this messy. I waited. Embarrassing us. Us. The word hung.
You mean you, I said softly.
Silence. Then click. No goodbye. I paced. Open job sites. Listings blurred. Entry-level drudgery. Tempted to delete the archive. Quit fighting. But Sarah's old voicemail replayed. You built this.
Elena.
Own it. I renamed the drive. Vasquez Foundation. Timer set. 1 hour to decide. I reorganized. Annotated. The hour passed. I didn't quit. Coffee with an old mentor next day. Quiet spot by the river. She nodded over latte. I know they stole your work. No sugarcoat. When they slip, you'll fix it. A test. A lifeline. I left clearer. Not fixed. But focused. Afternoon anonymous link. Audio of Kendra in training. The old lead was all numbers. No heart. Laughter. My grip tightened. Saved. Profiled her. Patterns. Weaknesses. Spreadsheet updated. Clients at risk. No outreach. Just prep. Morning email to a wavering client. Hope transition smooth. Here for context. Reply in minutes. We're drowning. Coffee. Not poaching, reminding. This was me. Unbroken. The anonymous audio landed like a grenade at dawn.
Yeah.
I pulled her hair. She needed humbling. Victor's voice. Casual overbar noise. Colleagues chuckling. I played it thrice. A grim smile forming. They thought me gone. Now I held dynamite. By noon, a leaked video circulated. Sarah Klein at Hale's investor meet. Standing tall. Address why Elena left. Or we're out. Room stunned. Victor flushed. Marcus averted eyes. Watched from my couch. Heart racing. She didn't know me. I earned it. Cracks widened. 2 clients messaged, reconsidering ties. Listened. Noted. Offered talks. Home became command center, corkboard pinned with names. Risks. Not revenge, recalibration. Reputation? Built on believers. Not broadcasts. Transcribed the audio. Notarized. USB hidden in Dad's old book. Corporate Warriors. Quiet insurance. Evening. Dug backups. Metadata showed my files were named to Kendra's. Backdated pre-firing. Printed. Highlighted. Exhibit C. Premeditated wipeout. Leak hit. Internal memo downplaying me as support staff. Forwarded to Sarah. Her reply. Reviewing now. Hale backpedaled with fluff. Shrinking me amplified me. Afternoon arbitration. Neutral room. Binder ready. Laid facts chronologically. Victor twitched. Kendra stared at floor. Marcus. Misalignment. I snapped the binder shut. Call it theft. Staff nodded outside, recognition. Blog post emerged. Anonymous. The swaps. Memos. Comments flooded. This is my story, too. Truth echoed. Didn't share, let it spread. Apartment shelf now held my chipped Hale mug, endurance symbol. Video call at dusk. Young woman. Edged out similarly. They called me difficult. I smiled. You're inconvenient to cowards. Her relief palpable. They erased. Now I inspired refusal. Notifications piled next morning. 5 departures from Hale. All I'd mentored. Exit notes CC'd me. Because of how they treated her. Loyalties quiet march. Filed under remembrances. Big client emailed. $40 million account. Let's talk. Built it from scratch. Replied. Coffee Monday. Neutral downtown meet with Hale's lawyer. Envelope with hush money. Pushed back. Save it for the fallout. Walked out. Fearless. Rinsed the mug that night. Shelved it proudly. Cracks prove survival. Weeks built like layers of resolve. Each day adding to the archive. I woke to strategy sessions with myself, coffee black, notes sprawling. A tip came anonymously. Hale's internal chat logs. Snippets where Victor joked about putting Elena in her place. Saved. Cross-referenced. No leaks from me. Patience was key. Sarah's team pulled out officially, citing leadership concerns. Domino 1. More followed. Quiet emails. Your insights missed. I consulted informally. Rebuilding networks from shadows. Family silence deepened. Mom's birthday passed without invite. Hurt faded to fuel. Flashback. Childhood dinners. Dad, praising my smarts. Now, radio silent. Erased at home too. But independence bloomed. Corkboard expanded. Green pins for reclaimed clients. Red for Hale's vulnerabilities. Kendra's presentation flopped. Stolen slides without my nuance. Whispers reached me. It fell flat. Smiled inwardly. Arbitration round 2. More evidence. Metadata trails undeniable. Marcus offered settlement privately.
Declined.
Truth doesn't negotiate. Word spread. Recruiters called. But I freelanced. Cherry-picking. Built a solo consultancy for my dining table, Vasquez Ventures. First client, a startup I'd saved before. Word of mouth grew. Hale's stock dipped subtly. Investors murmured. Anonymous post detailed the assault, not mine, but accurate. Comments raged, justice calls. I monitored. Added to files. Evening walk by the lake. Phone buzzed, Lena. Come home. Apologize. Laughed softly. For what? Existing?
Click.
No more bridges there. Mentorship calls increased. Women sharing similar tales. How did you fight back? Quietly, I'd say. Facts over fury. One became a partner. Looping clients my way. Hale gala photos surfaced. Half empty. 4 smiles. Kendra's face strained. My old designs mocked them. Big break. Victor's audio leaked wider. Bar recording viral in industry circles. Denials flew. But damage stuck. Clients fled en masse. My inbox overflowed with "let's collaborate." Not gloating gratitude. Rebuilt life piece by piece. Apartment now office hub. Mug centerpiece. Reminder. Dad texted finally. Proud. But why drag it? Replied. Truth isn't drag, it's lift. No response.
Fine.
Legacy wasn't theirs anymore. The climax crept in whispers. Not explosions. Months later, Hale's board called emergency review. Leaks painted a picture, financial hemorrhaging from lost contracts, all tracing to the incident. I wasn't invited, but allies shared. Victor resigned amid scrutiny. Marcus followed. Personal reasons. Kendra demoted. Her framework audited, revealed as mine. Settlements offered to silence. But too late. My consultancy thrived. 12 clients. Revenue matching old salary. Invites to speak at conferences declined most, preferring action over applause. Family rift lingered. Holiday solo. But peaceful. Mom called once. Come back. When you see me, I said. Hung up. Flashback to that boardroom yank. Pain now power. Mentored a network of women. Sharing tools. Document. Wait. Strike smart. One exposed her own abuser. Crediting my story. Ripple effect. Hale rebranded. But scars showed. I walked their old lobby once. For a neutral meet. Heads turned, recognition. Regret. Nodded politely. Left. Home. I updated the archive. Labeled closed case. Mug still chipped. But whole. Question lingered. How many erasures go unchallenged? Mine didn't. Silence broke chains. Truth rebuilt empires. What if yours is next?